Hi there, I'm Shelley and Sep's behind the camera.
Hi.
And today I'm going to show you how we made this deck chair. I've got the wood in front of me. If you want to know the exact measurements of the wood, then take a look at the description down below. To make this film simpler, we're just going to call the wood by the length of the wood. We're going to start with the two pieces of wood that are 58 centimetres long. We've clamped them together and Sep's going to mark them. They need two different sized holes. We've got one hole that's going to be 5 millimetres and the red is going to mark the holes that are going to be 6 millimetres. With this 28 millimetre Forstner bit, we're going to drill here where the 5 millimetre hole is going to go all the way through, in a 1/2 centimetre with the Forstner bit. And just so that you know, we're making the holes here, and on this side the Forstner bit's making the hole for this piece of wood. Now going to take the two 58 centimetres pieces of wood and the round pieces of wood that's got 53.5 centimetres, and we're going to assemble them together. This part of the chair is now finished. We're going to make this part of the chair now. And for this we need the 232 centimetres. We need once again our pens. The red is 6 millimetres, the green is 5 millimetres, and we're going to mark the holes to drill. We've marked green, red, red, green, green, and on this end, in these two holes, we're going to drill with the Forstner. Sep made a mistake. We used the Forstner here, the 28 millimetre, and we should have used here a 10 millimetre Forstner. That's the next hole down, which we forgot to do. So we've got a hole in here now and we can't use the Forstner anymore. So what we've got is here a 10 millimetre drill, and we're going to drill down a 1/2 centimetre on each side. This is so that then the nut that's going on the back of the screw, it sits nicely in a hole. We can build this frame together. We need the 232 centimetres that we've been drilling on, the 49 centimetre round piece of wood, and we need the short piece of wood with 48 centimetres. But before we screw it all together, we've got to sand it all. We're going to make this part of the frame. For this frame we need the two 106 centimetres, the 43.5 centimetres and the round wood with 44.5 centimetres. We're now going to mark. We're using the pens again, the same system as before. We've got to mark here is Forstner borer, and there's going to be another one somewhere here. That's with the 10mm Forstner borer that we forgot in the last film, which we've got to do on these as well. We're now going to make these grooves as well. We're going to make, here are 3, we're going to make 4 and one further up, and we're going to use the Forstner borer to do this, and you'll see that in the film. And now we're going to build this frame together. We're now prepared to join everything together. This is the framework from the 132 centimetres wood. Then I've got a framework that was 106 centimetres. And then we've got the bit that holds the chair up, these 3 pieces. Now we're going to oil them all, and then we're going to start joining them together. This piece goes inside this bigger frame. Here is the round bit of wood, and here's also the round bit of wood, and we've got these grooves showing up to the top. This fits in here like this. Then if I slide it along a bit, you'll see here a hole. On this side is here a hole, but there's also one here, and these 2 holes have to be in line with one another, then we can bolt them together. That will be our first job. On the 2 frames, the 132 frame and the 106 frame, we've got these 10mm holes that we did with the Forstner bit, and then we're going to now put a nut into each of the holes. I've now got the small frame with 58 centimetres. This is going on this end. This is where the grooves are and where the other round wood is. We're going to just slip it on the outside, and we've got a hole here and a hole here, and we've got to line the two up, place a screw in and screw it together. And if I've done everything right, we should be able to put the chair up now, and you should slowly see the chair come into form. There we go, it's too high, perhaps there. Yeah. And then all we've got to do now is make the material, the fabric, to go inside, and we're going to do that inside. I've got some awning fabric here. I've cut it down to size. It's 44 centimetres by 152 centimetres, and I'm going to sew around the edges first with the overlock sewing machine. I'm going to take just 2 millimetres of material off each side, so then I have my finished product will be then 43.5 centimetres wide. What I have to do if I haven't got an overlock is I can use an ordinary sewing machine, and on every ordinary sewing machine today there's a overlock stitch, but then I have to cut the material to 43 centimetres instead of 44. I've now gone round all my fabric. I've measured to check that I've got the width is now 43 centimetres. I'm then going to cut off all the loose bits that I've got. And then it's time to do the ends. I'm going to fold one end in 9 centimetres. So I need a ruler or a yardstick, and I need to find 9 centimetres. That was a bit much. Let's have a look. Yeah. So that's 9 centimetres. I'm going to take my clips. I'm going to clip it into position. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other end. We're folding both sides on the same side in. I'm going to sew 3 times with the sewing machine, the normal sewing machine, with the longest stitch, straight stitch that I've got. The first row of straight stitching is going in just after the overlocking stitch. Then I'm going to leave a centimetre and sew again the next stitch and another centimetre, and the third lot of stitching is going in. You've just seen us attach the awning fabric to the chair. We had to remove the 2 round pieces of wood and then just thread it into place and screw them back into position again. So I'm going to chill now till the next video, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ciao, ciao.